We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Yeah, good for 22 and a 1st down. So it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll go to Barkley again. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
You look at this Eagle defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Room past the 35. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Eagles.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, they'll throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 55 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one right in the line of scrimmage.
Well, he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one goes for 8 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready, set. 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Go! Hey, 70 Timberwolves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Lean in at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
First down, Philadelphia.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go, steady, right?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for Eagles.
Ready?
First down.
18 Cardinals,
First
18
and 10
Cardinals.
at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Ready? Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
18 card. 70 range. Go, chap.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
They go play action here on first down. This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go. Let's go.
first down carry for Barkley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Back to throw now on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down. Ready. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Now back to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
19, 18. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll look to throw again.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
60 Eagles.
They're going to try and throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Reno, let's go now.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end Ddyt. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set up. Hey.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Scatterby. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no great points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Alert, alert.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. That's all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Ready? 60 Bison. 6. Check out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Looking to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60.
Back to throw here.
It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that throw's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
They're going to look to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. 6, hook.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now a run, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Roll, roll, roll.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 92 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing.